Okay, as I was saying, I think that all of these grids are basically in chronological order. Although they should be 2, 3, 2, they're 2, 2, 2, but the alignment or the consecutive order of them should still be the same. Okay, so we now need to make this happen. So we know what our content is. Back into Adelaide Overview, put a 1 on the end, and then save that out. And then over in here, here's our Cardwell Overview duplicated, so we'll go into the settings for that. And then we'll name this one Adelaide Overview. Waiting for it. Come on. No. Still waiting. Okay. So this is the grid that we need to populate with the content. So I won't bore you with the details. We need to populate all of these grids. You can see that it's 2, 3, 2 as it should be. And this one, being buggy, that I'm pretty sure that they're all going to line up. So I'll populate the grid over and I'll come back in a second. Okay, so I'm working through these grids and it's all going well. I'll just quickly show you that these grids here, 1, 2, 3, 4, are all from the Adelaide, and I've yet to do these ones here from the Cardwell. There's just a couple of points to mention that I've as I've been going along. So if I open up this one, shows you the image, shows you the text as before, no problem there. The difference though with an overview is you can't just type in the Scenic Gem name to find the image. A good way to do it is to right click, save image as, and you'll actually get the exact name of the file, so you can copy that and then put that into your search in Media Library, and you'll be able to bring up the image exactly. Another point, which I've just come to, going to the next one, I've got an Ajax error. For some reason, the image isn't showing up for some reason. But I've got this text here, which should be the file name. So if I just copy that, and then I'll put that, I don't know, I'll just put it there, just for consistency's sake. Put that one there, and then go into the new grid, which is going to be this one, and then choose image, and put in that little bit of, another one, sorry, this one, put in this one, no, that hasn't found it. That image may be actually missing. That's why the Ajax error has thrown. So if you find an image like this where the image is missing and it brings up this text in the field, and then you put it into the media gallery and there's still no item found, send me a message. Let me know that that one's missing, or actually better still, you don't need to do that. Back in here, just put what you can. So put in girl shoppers missing image, and then I'll go from there. Okay, another bug to work through which I've just come across. This image is missing here. Got the meta text, but it doesn't really tell us what type of image it was. Here, if you right click on here and then go to, which one was it? I think it was copy image location, was it? No. It was, oh there it is. View image info. And then we'll load in a second. Okay, so at the end of this, it's smellycheeseshop.jpg. So there it is there, I can see it there. Okay, I can copy that. Copy that. And then place that into the new grid. So I'm going to put that just there. Get this. Put that there. So rather than missing the image, just put that on the end of that one, and then I'll know that it is missing. Copy that. Okay. So that way, when it's populated, I will see this, and the old image. Okay, so moving along, it's been completed now. The overview grid has been filled in. You can see that there's new images here. I've run into issues with three of the images. Three of the images were broken. There were details, as mentioned, but there was no image. So I put in little notes, missing image, put in any relevant information that I could find. Once again, there's the image name, but otherwise the image wasn't there. But that'll at least give me a clue. I might be able to go search for this image in my offline library and find that image and then replace it in. Once again, putting it in there as well. So that's all I would expect you to do there. Moving down to, come down a little bit further down to where we're up to. So that information's been put in. As mentioned, this is an old page, so I would need to investigate the Instagram elements, but obviously I would expect to see from the old template the Walden Falls here, or whichever one it is already. I'll just need to update the Instagram hashtag myself. So these details here, these details need to be updated, so I can go and do that easily enough by coming into the page. There they are there. Edit that element. And then once in here, it's a little bit different. I've got to remember where it is. I think it's here. So edit that. And there's the text there. Grabbing that text and placing it into the new template now. Where are we? Come down to here. Okay, this is it for Mount Lofty. Now there's a few points to mention here. There's a few stylings that need to be applied with any new text that we put in. So you'll see here that there's some inline styles, and these need to be kept, so aligning, and then there's a CSS style for SG details bold, which is just going to bold the grade. And then there's another one down here for facilities. So as you can see with the text that's not commented like that, the old text. So what we'll do is strip out the necessary text. Which goes to here. Stripping that one in there. And then for facilities, placing that one in after facilities. Removing this text. Click on save. Update. And we should be done in terms of the video for now. This gets us to the point where, as I said, the next Scenic Gem and the next Scenic Gem and the next Scenic Gem, they're all the same. So you would obviously still continue on doing the page, but in terms of instructions, I don't need to explain it anymore because at this stage everything has been explained. It's just repeating it further on and further on. So once this page loads, which we'll do in a second, we've now got the web page to a converted up to a point. So I'll get back to you about the Revolution slider at the top, because we need the old Fusion slider to be functional. I've contacted Avada support about that. We've done all we can with the overview grids, got the copy in. We don't need to do the hashtag because it wasn't available. If it was available, please update it. The Scenic Gem Revolution slider is working. Text is in. Essential grids are in. Text, Instagram, and then the details. And with the details, you can see that the styling has been applied for grade and for facilities, and the rest is just in plain body text. And then moving on to the next Scenic Gem, one after another after that. So I'll get back to you soon with those other issues. For now, let me know of any questions that you've got. And yeah, once we can get once you get a handle on this and you're feeling confident and you've started to get a couple of pages under your belt, hopefully we can get some speed happening, because it's essentially just a production line and doing one after another. So let me know what questions you've got, and I'll talk to you soon.